Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my Arabic phrases lesson 27, and I'm your teacher Fakhrul Islam. Let's begin inshallah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Right, here we start with, it says أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية مستعملا العدد المذكور بين القوسين. Answer the following questions. Ajib means answer. Anil as'ila, following question. Anil as'ila, questions. And atiya means following. So answer the following questions. Musta'milan means by using. Al-adad al-madhkur, the mentioned number. Bain al-qawsain, in between the bracket. So together the meaning of the full sentence is, answer the following questions by using the number which has been mentioned in the bracket. So in the bracket we can see the numbers 6, 5, 10, 9, 8, 6, 4, 7, 3 and 8. So in Arabic you will say ستة, خمسة, عشرة, تسعة, ثمانية, ستة again, أربعة, سبعة, ثلاثة and ثمانية. So ثمانية twice and ستة twice. So these numbers are mentioned in there. So we need to use those numbers when we answer these questions which are on the right hand side. So let's see. Number one. كم أخا لك? How many brothers do you have? So rule of kam is whatever the noun comes after kam, it comes often singular, and often on its own. So it's not idaf to anything. So if it comes on its own singular, then it becomes mansub. That's something you have to remember, and we spoke about it a lot in our previous videos. So kam akhwan lak, how many brothers do you have? But in translation it's actually brothers is plural, okay? Or it can be singular in translation as well. How many brothers do you have? Or how many brothers do you have? Either way it makes sense. The answer should be, I have 6 brothers. So how do you say that? So you will say li sittatu ikhwatin. Li sittatu ikhwatin. Okay? So why is it li sittatu ikhwatin? Why sittatu and why ikhwatin? Because ikhwatun is masculine, that's why sittatun will be feminine, because adad and ma'dud, they always opposite of each other. How is ikhwatun feminine? How is ikhwatun masculine? Because ikhwatun's origin is akhun, and akhun is masculine, that's why ikhwatun is masculine. Okay, moving on to next sentence. Kam ukhtan lak? How many sisters do you have? Okay, answer is, I have 5 sisters. So how will you say I have? You will say li 5. How will you say 5 against sisters? So because sisters is feminine, so 5 will be masculine. So you will say khamsu akhawatin. Okay, sittu ikhwatin, 6 brothers. So brothers is masculine, that's why sittu was feminine. Okay, so you said sittatu ikhwatin. Sittatu ikhwatin. Okay, remember in the first sentence you said sittatu ikhwatin. So sittatu was feminine, ikhwatin was masculine, brothers was masculine. Here khamsu will be masculine and akhawat is feminine, so it's opposite of each other. So adad and ma'dud, they are opposite of each other in the case of 3 to 10, and also ma'dud is plural, and ma'dud is ma'dud will have kasratain. That's something you will remember. Good. So that was number 2. Sentence number 3. Kam baqaratan fil haqli? Kam baqaratan fil haqli? Okay, in the baqaratan you can see there is no there is no tanween there, there is no fathatain there, or there is no alif there as well. How does that work? That works is, this is a feminine word, And if it's a feminine word which has ta marbuta at the end, ta marbuta doesn't take an alif of nasab, alif of mansub, ta marbuta doesn't take. So akhan in the halatul nasab, yeah. So whenever a word in halatul nasab and it's getting tanween, the Arabic words come with alif, okay, or it's followed by alif. That's why akhan, ukhtan. Now you will say ukhtan, the word is feminine. Why does it have alif though? Ukhtan is feminine, but it doesn't have a ta marbuta. You know that ta on ukhtan is not ta marbuta, it's a ta maftuha, open ta, it's a normal ta. So whenever the word is with a ta marbuta at the end, it doesn't take alif. It can take fathatain, but it doesn't take alif. Remember that. That's why the baqaratan word is not written with alif like the other twos. Clear? Hopefully it's clear. If it's not clear, write to me inshallah in the comment box. So kam baqaratan, fil haqli. How many cows in the field? Haql means field, grazing land, or it can be farming land. Okay, so how many cows in the land, in the grazing land? Okay, so answer should be 10 cows. So there are 10 cows in the land. Yeah, so let's see how do you say it. So you will say kam baqaratan fil haqli. You will say fil haqli ashru baqaratin. Fil haqli, in the field or in the land, there are 10 cows. Ashru baqaratin, because cows is feminine, that's why ashru will be masculine. And also I said in our previous lessons that if the word ashru is pointing at something feminine, then shin is sakin. Okay, ashru instead of asharu. You can't call it asharu baqarat. You have to say ashru with the shin sakin, because the ashar is indicating towards something feminine. Okay, that's something also you have to keep in your head, in your mind. So fil haqli ashru baqaratin. Number 4. Kam talibatan jadidatan. Okay, kam talibatan jadidatan fil fasli. Kam talibatan. Talibatun jadidatun, the word, the connection between taliba and jadida is actually mawsuf sifa. Okay, man'ud and na'at. So what's happening? So because talibatan got fathatain because of kam, because it became tamiz because of kam, so jadidatan is just following the mawsuf, following the man'ud. So that's the rule of mawsuf sifat man'ud na'at, that whatever man'ud gets, na'at will get the same type of harakat, same type of i'rab. Same with mawsuf. If you use the word mawsuf, whatever mawsuf gets, the sifa will get the same thing. So if it's talibatun, next will be jadidatun. If it's talibatin, next will be jadidatin. If it's talibatan, next will be jadidatan. Okay, same also if it's singular. If it's mawsuf singular, what you call sifa is always singular. Okay, right, so let's see. Kam talibatan jadidatan fil fasli. How many new female students in the classroom? So answer should be 9 new female students in the classroom. So you will start with in the classroom. You will say fil fasli tis'u talibatin jadidatin. Fil fasli tis'u talibatin, sorry, I made a mistake, not talibatin jadidatin, tis'u talibatin judadin. Tis'u talibatin judadin. Okay, talibat has to be plural because it's the number 9 after number 3 to 10. Any adad comes, any ma'dud comes, ma'dud has to be plural. So that's why talibatin. And will you say jadidatin, or what will you say? You have to say judad. Why? Because judad is the plural of jadid. So whenever mawsuf sifa comes and it's something to do human, then sifa is plural. Okay, that's something you also need to remember. Sifa is plural, so that's why I had to change the jadid to judad. Okay, or judud. So you will say fil fasli tis'u talibatin jududin. Okay, fil fasli tis'u talibatin jududin. Why is judud plural and not jadida? Because the talibat is plural and talibat is mawsuf. That's why sifa is plural as well. Okay. And judud is the plural of jadid and jadida. So it's the plural of masculine and feminine. Okay. Next, let's see which question are we on. Number 5. Question number 5 we are on. Kam tabibatan fil mustashfal wilada. How many doctors are there in the maternity hospital? Wilada means maternity. In the maternity hospital. So how many doctors are there in the maternity hospital? So answer is there are 8 doctors. So you will say there are fiha rather than saying fil mustashfa, fihi or fiha. Mustashfa al-wilada. Okay, maternity hospital. So you can say fiha or fihi, either way makes sense. And you will say 8. You will say thamani and then tabibatin. So plural of tabibatun is tabibatun, remember? And thamani is muzakkar because tabibat is feminine, is muannas. So you will say fil mustashfal wiladati, fil mustashfal wiladati thamani tabibatin, or you will say fiha thamani tabibatin or fihi thamani tabibatin. Okay. Next. Kam hafilatan fil jami'ah. Kam hafilatan fil jami'ah. How many buses are there in the university? University buses, students buses, yeah? So let's see. The answer should be 6 buses in the university. So you will say fil jami'ati or fiha sittu hafilatin. Sittu. Why is sittu and not sittatu? Because hafilat is feminine. That's why sittu will be masculine. Okay, so opposite of each other. Good. Next question. Kam ibnan lak. Kam ibnan lak. How many sons do you have? So you want to say, you have to say, I have 4 sons. So how do you say I have? You will say li. How do you say 4? You will say arba'atu. How will you say sons? You will say abna'in. Why abna'in arba'atu? Both of them opposite of each other because they are the adad and ma'dud and they are the in between 3 to 10 numbers. So you will say arba'atu abna'in. So arba'atu feminine, abna'in plural and masculine. And it will have kasratain as well. Next. Kam bintan lak. Kam bintan lak. How many daughters do you have? So answer should be I have 7 daughters. So how do you say that? You will say li sab'u banatin. Why sab'u and not sab'atu? Because sab'u is opposite of banat. Banat is feminine, sab'u masculine. So the rule is it has to be opposite of each other in terms of masculine and feminine. So that's why you said sab'u banatin. Li sab'u banatin. Banat has to be plural. Ma'dud have to be plural, remember. Okay, moving on to number 9. Question number 9. Kam jami'atan fi baladik. Kam jami'atan fi baladik. How many university are there in your country? How many university are there in your country? Okay. So answer should be there are 3 university in my country. So you will say fi baladi thalathu jami'atin. Fi baladi thalathu jami'atin. Okay. Or you can say fihi thalathu jami'atin. So if you don't want to make the sentence long, you can say fihi. or just fi baladi. Either way, same thing, in my country or in it. If you say fihi, means in it. You will say there are 5 universities in it. Or you will say there are 5 universities in my country. Okay. Last sentence. Kam kitaban indak. How many books do you have? Answer should be I have 8 books. Let's see how do you say it. You will say li or indi. Okay. Because they use the word indak in the question, you can say indi. Okay. Indi, ladayya, li, is all of them same thing. Okay. But different context how people use it. So if people use ladayka, you can answer with ladayya. If people say laka, you can say li and answer. For example, if somebody said, how many brothers for you? Kam akhan lak, you will answer with li thalathu ikhwatin. Okay, li thalathatu ikhwatin. Okay, or I have 4 sisters, you will say li arba'u akhawatin or khamsu akhawatin. So if the question is li laka, then you answer with li. If the question is ladayka, then answer with ladayya. If the question is indaka, answer with indi. Okay, so here kam kitaban indaka, how many books do you have? Let's say, so answer should be I have 8 books. So you will say indi thamaniyatu kutubin. Indi thamaniyatu kutubin. Why thamaniyatu and not thamani? Answer is because kutub is masculine. That's why thamaniyatu had to be feminine. Alright, and that's the rule. So we have finished this page. If any question or any sentence I didn't clear it properly and something left uncleared or unexplained, then please write to me in the comment box, inshallah. Let's move on to next slide. Okay, here we got some sentences again, 10 sentences, and what the writer wants us to do is, you know, the numbers. Look, he put the numbers as number, not in writing. So he put 4 as 4. He didn't write it arba'a. He didn't spell it out. So what do you have to do? That means you have to mention the number in the right way. You have to say the number. So writing is one thing, pronouncing is another thing. You can write it 10, but should you pronounce it ashratu or asharatu or ashru or asharu? You see, so pronunciation is something different. For example, hero li 4 ikhwa wa 3 akhawat. Now how do you pronounce this 4 and how do you pronounce this 3? Should you say arba'atu or arba'u? Should you say thalathatu or thalathu? That's why the writer is trying to test your understanding. That's why he put the numbers and he wants to see how do you pronounce it. Okay, let me help you with this. It says, okay, on the top bold writing it says iqra al-jumal, not jamal. Please don't read jamal. Make sure you know how to read it. It's jumal. Difference between jamal and jumal, I asked one of my students last week, I think, what's the difference between jamal and jumal. Jamal means camel. Look, in writing is exact writing. Okay, there won't be no dhamma, no fatha, no kasra on the jim whatsoever, on the mim or on the lam, but you have to know the context. So will you say iqra al-jamal al-atiya, read the following camels? Would you? No, you won't. So it won't make sense. So that's why you have to say jumal. It's one word, sorry, it's 2 words written in the same way, same everything. Okay, but how do Arabs work it out? Because Arabs, they read the context. They read what's before the word, what's after the word. They know what it should be. Should it be Jamal or should it be Jumal? Okay, difference between Jamal and Jumal. Jumal means sentences. Jumal is the plural of Jumla. Jumal is the plural of Jumla. And Jamal means camel. Okay, let's move on now. اقرأ الجمل الآتية. Read the following sentences. واكتبها مع كتابة الأعداد الواردة فيها بالحروف. And write the following numbers. واكتبها مع كتابة الأعداد. Write the with following numbers which has been mentioned as a letter. Okay, it means as a number. So write the number in its writing way, in its spelling way, which has been mentioned as a number. So what are they trying to say? Write it. So for example, just putting number 4 rather than putting number 4, spell it out. How do you spell 4? So in English, putting a number 4 or spelling it F-O-U-R. You see? So in Arabic, rather than putting a number arba'a, you spell it out. Alif, ra, ba, ain, ta. That's what they're trying to do. So they're trying to ask you to spell it out. So let's see how you do it. So you will say, I have 4 brothers. You will say, li arba'atu ikhwatin. And I have 3 sisters. You will say, wa thalathu akhawatin. Hopefully it's clear. Li arba'u ikhwatin. Why arba'u? Because ikhwa, li arba'atu ikhwatin. Why arba'atu ikhwatin? Because ikhwatun, brothers, is masculine. That's why arba'atu has to be feminine. So li arba'atu ikhwatin and wa thalathu akhawatin. Wa thalathu akhawatin. Why thalathu? Because thalathu have to be masculine, because akhawat is feminine. Okay, again. Li arba'atu ikhwatin wa thalathu akhawatin. Li arba'atu ikhwatin wa thalathu akhawatin. Okay. Next, number 2. Muhammadun lahu 5 abna wa 8 banat. Okay, now 5 abna. Abna is masculine, right? So you have to turn the 5 into feminine, and 8 banat. Banat is feminine, right? So you have to turn the 8 into masculine. Let's see how you do it. So you will say Muhammadun lahu 5 abna'in wa 8 banatin. 8 masculine, 5 feminine muannas, and 8 mudhakkar masculine. Okay, again, Muhammadun lahu 5 abna'in wa 8 banatin. One last time. Muhammadun lahu 5 abna'in wa 8 banatin. Okay, hopefully it's clear. Next, number 3. Indi 10 books. 10 kutub. Wa 7 majallat. Okay, so now kutub is masculine, majallat is feminine. So kutub, because kutub is masculine, 10 will be, the word 10 will be feminine. Because majallat is feminine, the 7 will be masculine. Let's see how you do it. Okay, so you will say Indi asharatu, yeah. Indi asharatu kutubin. Why asha? Why shin got fatha and not shin got sukoon? Because kutub is masculine. So whenever ashra word indicating towards something masculine, the shin is maftuh. Whenever ashra word indicating towards something feminine, the ashra shin is sakin. Okay. Yes, the numbers, the rulings of numbers is very confusing. So it's something you have to practice it a lot, and you have to repeat these things to yourself a lot until it settles in your head. Okay, so Indi asharatu kutubin wa 7 majallatin. Again, Indi asharatu kutubin. Asharatu kutubin. Asharatu feminine, kutubin masculine. Okay, wa 7 majallatin. 7 masculine, because majallat is feminine. So I have 10 books and 7 magazines. Okay, number 4. Fil mustashfa 9 tabibat and 6 mumarridat. So how do you say that? So because tabibat is feminine, that means 9 should be masculine. Because mumarridat is feminine as well, so 6 should be masculine. So 9 and 6 in this sentence, both the numbers will be masculine. Why? Because their ma'dud is feminine. Okay, let's see how you say it. So you will say في المستشفى 9 طبيبات و6 ممرضات. Quite simple. Yeah, 9 and 6. That's the muzakkar. That's the masculine way to say it. Okay, next. عندي 4 قمصان. قمصان means shirts. قمصان is the plural of qamis. Okay, قمصان is غير منصرف. So you can't call it قمصان. You have to say قمصان. Okay. غير منصرف chapter is coming up soon. You will learn what is غير منصرف inshallah. Okay, so عندي قمصان is muzakkar, by the way. قميص is the singular, قمصان is the plural. So قميص is muzakkar, that's why أربعة will be muannas. Okay, so let's see how you say it. You will say عندي أربعة قمصان. عندي أربعة قمصان. I have 4 shirts. قمصان. قمصان. Why قمصان and not قمصان? It's because it's غير منصرف and you have to wait for the rule to come. I will explain to you when it comes inshallah. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب. لهذه السيارة 4 أبواب. So how do you say this 4? Would you make it masculine or feminine? Let's see how you say it. لهذه السيارة أربعة أبواب. أربعة أبواب. Why is أربعة and not أربع? Yes, because أربعة muannas is because أبواب is muzakkar and it has to be opposite of each other. That's why أربعة أبواب. Next, in next line you say في هذه الكلمة. في هذه الكلمة 5 حروف. So حروف is muzakkar. That's why 5 will be muannas. So you will say خمسة حروف. So you will say في هذه الكلمة 5 حروف. You won't say 5 حروف. Okay, because حروف is muzakkar. That's why 5 will be muannas. Next. في مدرستنا 8 مدرسات. So مدرسات is feminine or masculine? Answer is feminine. So number 8 will be مذكر. So you will say 8 مدرسات. في مدرستنا 8 مدرسات. Okay, question number, sentence number 9. في بيتنا 10 رجال و 10 نساء. So how do you use this 10? So you will say, in one place you will say عشرة. عشرة. Yes, the number will be feminine. Shin will be مفتوح because next is rijal, which is masculine. And وعشر نساء. عشر, the shin will be sakin and the number will be masculine for nisa because nisa is feminine. Okay, let's see how do you say it. في بيتنا 10 رجال و10 نساء. You see, 10 رجال و10 نساء. Okay, everything I said it perfectly. 10 رجال. 10. Why 10 feminine? Is because of rijal masculine. And why 10 masculine? Because nisa is feminine. Okay, so number 10 now, last sentence of this slide. So you say ذهب أبي إلى الرياض قبل 3 أيام. Why 3 and not 3? Because أيام is muzakkar. That's why 3 have to be muannas. Okay, so ذهب أبي إلى الرياض قبل 3 أيام. My dad went to Riyadh 3 days ago. قبل 3 أيام, 3 days ago. Okay, hopefully everything's clear. Let's move on inshallah. Okay, here in this slide and in the previous video, in this video and in the previous video, we found some new words. What are those new words? Look, kalimatul jadida, new words. Majallatun, majallatun. Majallatun, majallatun. I think we found it previously as well. But writer giving this word again as a new word, so the student can repeat it in their head so they don't forget. So majallatun means magazine. Majallatun is the plural of it. Harf. Harf, I think, is a new word you found. Harf means letter. Okay, huruf means letters. You know Arabic letters, English letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These called huruf in Arabic, letters in English. So alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, these are called letters. Okay, so harf means one letter, huruf means letters is the plural. Indonesia or Indonesia, either way, that is country's name, Indonesia. Okay, Indonesia, so that's that country's name. Okay, and then next word is kalima. Kalima is the singular and kalimat is the plural. Kalima means word. Kalima, people call it kilma as well. Kilma, kalima. Okay, so either way it means word, and kalimat means words. Okay, so hopefully you have understood today's lesson, and let's see what's next. Okay, lesson is over. Now give a like to the video, share it to your friends and families, especially people who are interested in learning Arabic language and they're looking for lessons. Share it to them, share it with them, inshallah they will benefit from it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and comment if you need any help, any specific thing you want to learn. You comment underneath my videos, and inshallah I will get back to you and I will help you, and make dua for me, for my parents, and for the entire ummah, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.